All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a special session here where we'll be doing a project pitch. So companies that I will invite later to the stage will be sharing with you perhaps their latest projects or their new exciting ideas from the company or organization. And without any further ado, let us invite our very first pitcher, ladies and gents. Give it up for Mr. Tanji Sheng, founder of TriveAcademy.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the MC for introducing me. Okay, TriveAcademy, what we do. This is TriveAcademy. We do training, we do consultation, we do implementation of blockchain solution. We are in a lot of places. We have like in Taiwan, in US, and a lot of places we talk to people. We share knowledge and then bring back the blockchain knowledge back to Malaysia and actually teach people on how to build on blockchain technology. So this is what we are doing. And Trivechain, the public blockchain protocol, is actually what we are maintaining on. We are actually the main maintainer. I hope you can see the slides. I will stand on the other side. Okay, so we are the main maintainer of Trivechain, the public chain, public blockchain protocol. So this protocol itself can be used on a lot of things, but we are actually focusing on games and entertainment at the moment right now. So after forking of Trivechain into TRVC 2.0 about 3.5 months ago, so we are now focusing on a couple of things. One thing is that we will be focusing on games and entertainment, but we actually can do a lot more than that. We have a governance, the DAO, that is actually managing the funds on how to actually separate the DAO funds. And then we have SDK for games, for API integration into, if you build a game on HTML5, you can actually just put it and how you can make use of blockchain. So we will show some examples later. Then we have TriveApp, is actually the decentralized application that sits in the wallet itself. And we also have Trive stamping, which is actually a time stamping for documents. You can actually put up your documents. So we have just launched TRVC.app 2 days ago, just before the event. So we have a whole new revamp of the application. We make it much more user-friendly, and we have a few app stores that we have a few apps in the app stores that actually allows community to even publish more apps. So one of it is actually the SPRM asset declaration. This is actually some of the open data that is actually available in Malaysia government. All Malaysian ministers actually have to declare their asset, and then they declare it through SPRM, the Anti-Corruption Commissions. So we actually pull the data and put it on blockchain on the first time we see the data. So if few days later, few months later, they want to change and say, oh, no, I didn't declare this, we can actually refer back to the blockchain and say it's the value that when and which value is changed on which minister itself. So this is one of the use cases of open data. There are much more things that we can do on open data. Another thing is actually the Trive stamping. So this is, we have a couple of projects that is actually on board. One of it is the stamping of all Bloconomic 2019 volunteers as well as their speakers. So if you are a speaker, you will most probably find your certificate, the digital version, and as well as the hashing of the PDF inside. And you can actually download from IPFS your PDF copy of it. And you can actually verify from the blockchain itself your names and your speech on this particular conference. So another project that we have actually do is that today, no land authority can ever issue you a certificate of ownership for one particular tree. But today, we are able to let investors to just invest in one particular tree where the land, where you can come out with a certificate of ownership that is verifiable on blockchain. Who owns this? Where is the location? How many trees you own? And that is something that is made possible because of blockchain. So another thing is actually the games that is developed by community. This one is from the Chinese community, so the things is in Mandarin, but it's actually games where you can guess the block hash. Because block hash allows you to have a random number, so it acts like a random number generator. Previously, we used a centralized system to come up with a random number on what weapons you are given when you play games and all that. So now, blockchain make another changes that when you actually pay to buy weapons from this game, whether it's RPG games or any other games, you can now use the block hash to decide what you will get. That means it's fair, it's transparent. Not even the game developer can control what items you will get. So that is how blockchain can actually make some changes. And then for these previous things, is because of the immutability of blockchain that it becomes useful. So this itself is because of the randomness of the block hash that makes blockchain a very useful use cases here. So in TriveAcademy, we are focusing much more on the use cases of blockchain and really implementation of blockchain on a real life cases where we can go from traditionally how it is being done to make use of blockchain technology and how to put it on a digital form. So with that, on yesterday's morning, we actually have a launch of this Magic Blockchain Research Lab, which is with Magic and MBA, Malaysia Blockchain Association, in partnership with TriveAcademy. We are here to groom even more blockchain talent in which part of technology that can actually be benefited with blockchain technology. So we have exploration lab that actually lets people play around with different algorithms, different cryptography algorithms, because blockchain itself is from the protocol layer to the networking layer and to the application layer. So the application, the games and all that you see is actually the application layer. There are a lot of things, different parts that they can take part in, including the cryptography of it, the security of it, how to make things more easier to understand, how to make things with better usability and all that. So that is actually why we need to create an exploration lab. So this exploration lab itself actually make use of how to play around with the underlying code of it, how to change the consensus mechanism. So this is very into the protocol layer and networking layer, but we also have like simple classes and all that where we actually work with like the final year students of universities to actually do their simple application to be put on top of the public blockchain solution. So Center of Excellence, we can do it anywhere. So every month we will do sharing of blockchain technology, find the use cases, drill down into why we use blockchain. So that is where we actually share snippets, talk about technology. It's much more like a gathering, but that is how we actually re-engage with people on what they can explore and what they are working on. Because everyone might be working on different things and they may have better ideas when we actually talk to each other. That's why we are in conference, that's why we are in sharing session, that's why we are here to actually learn from each other. Everyone will know something that we don't know. That's why we have a center of excellence to actually learn. So we work with researchers from universities to actually explore different parts or different use cases of blockchain. So if you are from universities or you are from corporates who like to work with universities and all that, you can always come to talk to us and see how we can actually complement each other, because FYPs, they can actually be benefited with the blockchain technology as blockchain technology is growing. And then for postgraduates, they can always do master's research in terms of the stability of blockchain, in terms of the other parts of blockchain. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. I'm Sheng from TriveAcademy. You can contact me at js@trive.academy. Or you can go to our booth and actually talk to us. We have a few developers there. We have a few people that can actually explain the blockchain technology with you. And this is our new apps. If you register right now with this QR code itself, you will get 5 TRVC for free. It's all automated and you can start viewing it on blockchain. So it's not centralized wallet, it's fully decentralized, and you can start exploring what you can do on blockchain. That's all from me. Thank you very much.